Hey everyone, today we're going to finish visualizing the safe space that you chose to begin visualizing yesterday. Yesterday we began by you choosing a place that feels safe to you, and we pictured what it was, what the objects in the room were. We talked about the shapes of things, the color of things in the room, the size of things in the room, or if you chose a space that was outside, we talked about those same things outside and what you would be seeing if you were in this space. So today we are going to keep working on our visualization. I would like you to be sitting for this with your eyes closed. If you choose to sit in a chair or on the floor, that's your choice. Once you have your eyes closed, let's focus on our breathing. In through your nose and out through your mouth. You should feel the most movement in your belly. And once we're feeling nice and calm, we can start visualizing that place that we began visualizing yesterday. So I'll give you some reminders to catch us up to where we ended yesterday, and then we'll spend some time focusing on the last 6 cues that I have for you. So think about the place, the same place that you thought about yesterday, and start creating that image in your mind. What are the things in this space? What color are the things in this space? What are the sizes of things in this space? If you're visualizing trees, are they gigantic trees or are they small new trees? If you're in a bedroom where the picture's on the wall, large portraits or are they small picture frames? And now, as we move on, we are going to picture if there's any movement. So wherever you are, if you're inside, there may not be a lot of movement. If you're outside, perhaps the breeze is causing some movement. Perhaps the trees are swaying, the leaves are moving in the breeze. So if you're outside, you may have movement. If you're inside, that may be less likely, which is fine. And then the next thing we're going to focus on is the background. So what's in the very background of your picture that you're creating? If you're inside, it's probably the walls and what's on the walls. That would be your background. If you're outside, it might be the sky and the ground. So whatever is in the background that you would see if you were looking at this safe space of yours, I want you to picture that in your image now. Good. And the next thing that we're going to focus on is perspective. So how are you seeing this safe space? Are you lying on the floor and looking up at it? Are you up in a treehouse looking down at it? Or are you just sitting or standing on the floor looking straight ahead? Because that'll change how you see your picture. Whether you're looking down at it, up at it, or straight at it. So think about that when you're creating your picture. That's some detail that we need to include. Think about if you would hear any sounds while you were in this safe space. You're outside, maybe birds chirping and the wind blowing, maybe a train off in the distance somewhere, or an airplane overhead. Or perhaps there are no sounds. Perhaps you're inside and your safe space is a quiet room. And if that's the case, perhaps you don't hear any sounds. The next thing I want you to think about is what kind of mood do you feel in when you're in this place? Is this a place that you really feel happy when you're here? What kind of feeling do you get from this place? We know that you are feeling safe when you're in this place. And I wonder what other feelings or moods could describe how this place impacts you. And then the last thing that we need to think about in our picture is when is this happening? If it's nighttime and you're inside, are there lamps turned on or lights turned on? Can you see out a window? Is it dark outside? If you're outside, where is the sun in the sky? What time of day is it? Or is it nighttime? When you have your picture complete, I would like you to join us in your breathing. So take the time that you need to get a good picture of your safe space in your mind. And then we are going to do some cycles of our breath, our deep breathing. So join in when you're ready. We'll breathe in through our nose for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I hope that you kept your image in your mind the whole time that you were breathing. We're trying to do these 2 things together now. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You may open your eyes. How do you feel right now? I feel very calm and relaxed. I had an image in my mind of a place that was very safe for me. It helped my brain feel very calm. And then when I added the breath in with it, I felt even calmer. And so if you are ever in a situation where you feel yourself getting very upset about something, this is a strategy that you can use to help calm yourself back down. Work on picturing one of your safe spaces and add in some of our deep breathing. I hope you have a chance to practice this before we meet again. See you then.